In today's video, I'm giving you the 5 best touchdown picks in a touchdown parlay, or 2, because I'm a degenerate and there's no time to waste. So let's just get to it, my friends. I'm going to tell you about the parlay idea I've had, and this is a concept I've run all year and it's worked extremely well. Those running backs on teams that are heavily juiced to score a touchdown, if you take them and you parlay them with their team's money line, you always, not always, I should say, you most often get extremely good odds, minus 110, minus 120 for a player with a high touchdown equity. And there's a lot of correlation from those teams that win the game to those teams that score a lot of points, and then the running back scores touchdowns too. And in today's video, I'm going to highlight 3 teams and 3 running backs that fall under that category. And then I have 2 non-running back plays, longer odd touchdown picks for this week. So buckle up, because I'm diving deep into the data, my friends. I'm going to find you W's. And why does this matter? Because I went 5-0 last week. That's right, 5-0 in my player props. My game model went 4-2. That VIP link is down below if you want it. All those VIP picks will come out later, most likely on Saturday. So stay tuned for the VIP dubs, my friends. The first one you can actually parlay on DraftKings right now is going to be Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown and the Colts money line. Now, that one's around like a minus 125, minus 130 on books, but you could actually make it plus odds by taking the Colts alternate spread of minus 2.5. Now, why do I do that? Any team that wins has a good chance of covering their spread. Why? Well, 80% of NFL winners cover the spread as well. Now, of course, if you're an underdog, plus 3.5, you win the game. Of course, you've covered at plus 3.5. But there's a high frequency of winners that are favorites that also cover. Hey, the Rams did it at minus 13.5 last week. The Ravens minus 7.5 covered in a big way against the Miami Dolphins. So on and so forth. I think the Colts win at home in a bounce back spot. I think they win big. They can cover the 6.5. Heck, I think that's a fine play in and of itself. But taking Jonathan Taylor to score an anytime touchdown with the Colts money line is a fantastic way to start our week. Now, if it's super juiced by the time you see this video, again, this is pre-recorded Wednesday morning. I only have about 30 or so player props even active. I'm trying to give that first look, and you can jump on the odds. I'm doing the best that I can with what I have on the week that I have. It's a different type of personal week for me time-wise. So hopefully you're enjoying the videos. And by the way, top 5 player props, top 5 game picks, and parlays for both. No more 1 pick per game. It's just the best of the best early week first looks. You can get both of those links here and here at the end of the video. So make sure you go check those out. I'm going to have both of them sitting there for you on my YouTube feed. The best of the best, quality over quantity in week 10. But I digress. Colts money line, Jonathan Taylor parlay for a tutty, or Colts minus 2.5, Jonathan Taylor touchdown. You can also ladder Jonathan Taylor 2+ touchdowns, 3+ touchdowns. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're going to get long plus 700 or so odds for that 3+ touchdowns, which he had done already this season multiple times. And I think he can do it again at home. Bounce back spot for the Colts. And just so you can see it in action again, here's what I'm talking about. You got Colts plus 300, or Jonathan Taylor 3+ touchdowns plus 700 odds. I wasn't making it up, my friends. I'm not making it up. You guys can do all this on your own. You don't need me to show it here. I think it's hard to see sometimes on mobile. So you're getting the fat, bald head right here all day, my friends. Next up, let's do it again. James Cook anytime touchdown with the Buffalo Bills money line. Yeah, Bills, another W incoming against the hapless Miami Dolphins. Think they blow them out in this one on the road. Don't care that it could be a trap game after beating the Chiefs at home. The Dolphins stink. This franchise, not even just the team, the franchise is going in the wrong direction. And the Bills, that's 2 straight wins coming off the bye. Big one against the Panthers, even bigger one against the Chiefs. And now they're facing the Dolphins. I'm sorry, they're going to win by a landslide. And if they do, James Cook has a great chance to score a touchdown in this one. Josh Allen has scored 2 touchdowns on the ground in both games coming out of the bye. The pendulum swings back, my friends. Nothing is forever. There's no constants in betting. And Josh Allen's not scoring 2+ touchdowns touchdowns every single game to close out the year. In fact, if there's a game where he doesn't need to, it's these types of games where they might win by 14, 20, 24 points, and they just protect his body. And they're like, hey, we're on the one, you could get a rushing touchdown here, or we can feed James Cook. We can let him cook and then protect Josh Allen's elbow, his hand, his head, whatever, from injury on those goal line plunges. So I think James Cook, anytime touchdown, fantastic play on its own right, but parlaying with the Bills money line, another really solid option. And an interesting one here is teasing that 9.5 point. Bills are giving 9.5 on the road here. Tease the Bills down to 2.5. Yeah, full 7-point teaser, touchdown to cross that key number of 3, the 7s, the 10s. Those are super important. So if you don't want to eat, sip the juice, the vig there for the Bills money line, you take the Bills -2.5, parlayed with James Cook to score a touchdown. Bang! Now you got another great looking dub. So that's both the Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. Now that's James Cook with the Bills. I think there's a great opportunity to make money this week. Again, it's super early in the week. I'm trying my best with what I have. I don't even have options on Underdog and No Vig and these other books that I use. I do the best I can to look ahead and say, all right, I think this should be a good play. I'm interested to see how this all looks when I look back on it and do my my own personal introspective how'd the week go, review. Let's do it again. Looking at the Panthers against the Saints, and I actually can show this one. Rico Dowdle, I will take at any time, absolutely. But honestly, give me the Panthers to win this game outright against the Saints. Give me Dowdle to score, and that's a +116. Again, I ain't making this stuff up. I love doing this strategy. I've done it all year for VIPs. I've been talking about it every Saturday on these videos. The touchdown correlation with those winning teams, specifically from the running back position, is phenomenal. And it's a great way to cut the juice there when you're looking at a -150. Rico Dowdle is setting the world ablaze right now, looking like an absolute all-pro running back. The Cowboys, listen, if Javonte Williams wasn't having such a good year, the fans would probably be a little ticked off right now at Jerry and getting rid of Rico Dowdle. My goodness, he looks so good for the Panthers. So good to the point where he's essentially stolen a job from Chuba Hubbard, who also looked pretty darn good in the backfield there for the Panthers. Nice 1-2 combo for them. Rico Dowdle, though, a step above, potentially all-pro level running back this season. And the Saints, well, they continue to lose games by 10+ points. Yeah, so when that happens, who the heck is scoring? Running backs. Go back and look at the starting running backs against the Saints this season. It's a revolving door of constant touchdowns from running backs. Rico Dowdle's no different this week. All we need is a full 4 quarters of health from him. Kind of goes in and out of lineups with injuries this season. There is that, but he's already thrown up 2 games of 200+ yards, had another huge game, 150 total, I think, had another 2 touchdowns. I think he scores in this one at least one time. I think the 2+ is interesting. And hey, they don't have a lot of touchdown equity elsewhere. It's not like they have wide receivers and tight ends with a bunch of touchdown equity. So I think there's a chance you could take him for first team touchdown, 2+ touchdowns. I like this one a lot. Let's go look at the first team really quick over here on Underdog, right here on the touchdown markets. And again, you can find this on a lot of different things. Hey, I mean, even the anytime first half touchdown score is very interesting. Touchdown, first team touchdown score, +220. Again, who's he going up against? Tet McMillan, Chuba Hubbard, backup, Xavier Legette. I mean, this is my point. Like, it's him versus those guys for a +220. You heard it here first. I think this is a really, really interesting play. 2+ touchdowns for Rico Dowdle, +440. There's so much value here. If they blow the doors off the Saints, which I very well think they could, there is just so much value in these lines for Rico Dowdle. He is probably, out of all of my touchdown picks today, my favorite person to bet on, simply due to the odds. It ain't just about analysis and betting. It's what's your return on your investment. It's the price you pay for the thoughts that you have. That is the most important thing. And you're getting a ton in return for betting on a Rico Dowdle to do Rico Dowdle things for a team that should win this game against the hapless New Orleans Saints. I love it. I love this one. And I got 2 more for you. But if you could do me a favor, if you're like, yo, donuts, I love this version of the touchdown picks video, because the first 9 weeks of the season, I went over every single game and I had 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown picks per game. Now you're getting, hey, what are my favorite ones of the week? And if you like it, hit the like button for me. Run up the likes. Tell the algorithm here on YouTube, say, hey, Algo, push this video in front of others. This is awesome. I love this more than usual. Like the video, hype it. If you're on mobile and you have the hype button, and drop a comment down below, say, hey, Donuts, this is the way. Quality over quantity. Give me your best of the best in these videos. I don't want one for every game anymore. Tell me in the comments. And maybe you're also seeing why the VIP link is there and why people keep clicking it, because I went 5-0 last week in player props. Model went 4-2, 9-2 overall, made so much money, profit in 7 to 9 weeks. And you're kind of getting a peek behind the closed doors on why those VIPs make a lot more money than what I usually just scattershot here on YouTube. Let's get back to it. I got more picks. Now, these final two, they are not on books. I'm just talking about them here. Last week, Jackson Dart, I mentioned him on my touchdown picks video as one of my favorite for the week. On a longer odd touchdown play, it was about a plus 300. And what did he do? He scored for the 5th time in 6 games. I don't get it. We're still going to get him most likely around like plus 220. Wait for it. I don't have odds up. There's nothing there on Pick'em apps. I got nothing to go by. I'm just purely predicting what I think his odds will be. We're going to get Jackson Dart around a plus 220 or so. And if you do, maybe plus 180 at worst. Even still, I like it. He ran the football a lot more again last week, 56 yards rushing, scored another touchdown. He's got wheels for days. I think he's a few weeks removed from the concussion. He protected his necklace. That thing still hasn't been ripped off somehow. He's got that 7th grade seashell necklace. I don't know what it is. Somebody is a really good friend and gave him a good friendship bracelet, and he put it around his neck. That thing's as tight as can be. It looks like a choke collar, and somehow doesn't get ripped off, and he keeps running in touchdowns. But I digress. He's going to protect that necklace. He's going to protect the touchdown streak. I think he scores for his 6th time in 7 games, protects that beautiful dome of his and that nice flowing locks that he has. I think Jackson Dart is a great play for a touchdown this week at really long odds. That's the long odds touchdown of the week. Now, I promised you a parlay. Yes, I did. Who loves you, my friends? I think it's as simple as this. You take those 3 running backs. I'm not going to make this a convoluted situation, my friends. It ain't that hard. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, and Rico Dowdle, 3-leg parlay. You should probably get around plus 300 odds. You should have boosts on these sports books by the time Saturday rolls around, when this video should be published. And hey, why not just run those out? I don't understand what we'd be waiting for. Bang, bang, bang. 3-leg parlay, boosted. It's going to look good on the fridge. Send it to your friends, your significant others, and say, hey, look at how cool I am. And they're going to think you're super cool. It's a 3-leg touchdown parlay. Who doesn't think it's cool? All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was a little entertaining. Hopefully it's insightful, but most importantly, hopefully it returns a nice little wad into your pocket. Yeah, I'm talking about money. Yeah, I'm talking about money. Regardless, thank you for watching, liking, running up the likes and the comments, and telling me, hey, Donuts, stick with this concept. Just give us the quality picks going forward. I don't need more than that. And I'll keep doing it for you if this is how you like your videos. VIP link down below. Get that link. And I'll see you inside Discord, my friends. Have yourselves a wonderful week 10, and let's get paid.